Have you ever found yourself drawn to the mysteries that history refuses to give up? Do you crave the thrill of discovery, the rush of chasing secrets buried for thousands of years? Then you're in the right place. Welcome to our YouTube channel, where the past isn't just a collection of dates and dusty artifact. Sits a living, breathing puzzle waiting to be solved. If you love unraveling history's greatest enigmas, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and join our community of history detectives. Here, every story is an adventure, and every mystery is an invitation to dig deeper. Let's dive in. The summer sun hung heavy over the island of Crete, its relentless heat pressing down on the ancient stones of a forgotten palace. It was July 3rd, 1908, a day that began like any other for Luigi Pernier, an Italian archaeologist whose hands had sifted through the remnants of lost worlds more times than he could count. He knelt in the dust of the Minoan palace at Phaistos, methodically working through the debris of a storage room. The work was slow, almost meditative, but Pernier knew that history often revealed itself in the smallest, most unassuming details. Then his trowel struck something solid. Not gold, not a jewel, but a disc of fired clay, about 6 inches across, small enough to fit in his hand, yet heavy with the weight of ages. As he brushed away the dirt, Pernier's eyes widened. The disc was covered on both sides, with a spiral of mysterious symbols, human figures in strange headdresses, birds, fish, plants, tools, an entire world pressed into clay. At that moment, Pernier could not have known that he was holding Europe's oldest, most enduring Ridley silent witness to vanished people and a language that no one alive could read. Excitement rippled through the archaeological team, but it quickly gave way to confusion. The symbols stamped into the disc were unlike anything anyone had ever seen. They seemed to tell a story, winding inward in a perfect spiral, as if inviting the viewer to follow them to the heart of some hidden truth. Was this a sacred text? A record of a great event? A prophecy? The questions multiplied, each one more tantalizing than the last. Word of the discovery spread quickly, and soon the world's best minds were drawn into the mystery. Linguists, cryptographers, and historians all tried their hand at unlocking the disc's secrets. Theories flourished. Some believed it was a prayer, a plea to a forgotten goddess for protection in troubled times. Others argued it was a legal document, a treaty, or even a board game. A few dared to suggest it was a calendar or a musical score, the symbols marking the rhythm of an ancient song. But every attempt to decipher the disc ran into the same wall. There was nothing else like it. No other artifact, no parallel text, no key to compare. It was as if a single page from an alien encyclopedia had fallen to Earth, offering a glimpse of another world but refusing to explain itself. As the years passed, the Phaistos disc became more than just an archaeological find-it, became an obsession. Some saw in it the echoes of Atlantis, the legendary lost civilization. Perhaps, they wondered, the Minoans were not just a Bronze Age people, but the heirs of a much older, more advanced culture. The disc's silence only fueled the speculation. Was it a relic of forgotten technology? A message from a time before memory? The 20th century brought new ideas and new tools, but the mystery only deepened. Scholars tried to break the code by treating the symbols as syllables, assigning sounds and meanings in the hope of finding a pattern. Some claimed success, offering translations that ranged from the poetic to the mundane. But none could be proven. The disc remained stubbornly silent, its meaning just out of reach. Meanwhile, wilder theories took root. Some imagined the disc as a message from ancient astronauts, a record of contact with beings from beyond the stars. Others saw it as a treasure map, a guide to lost riches or hidden knowledge. These ideas, while dismissed by most experts, added to the disk's allure, drawing in new generations of enthusiast people who loved the blend of fact and speculation, the sense that anything was possible. In the 21st century, technology offered fresh hope. High-resolution imaging, digital analysis, and even artificial intelligence were brought to bear on the ancient clay. Researchers counted symbols, mapped their positions, and searched for patterns. They noticed that certain marks seemed to separate words or phrases, hinting at a structured language. Yet, for all the advances, the core mystery remained. The disk would not give up its secrets. Then, a new detail came to light that changed the way scholars thought about the disk. The symbols were not drawn by hand. They were stamped, each one pressed into the clay with a separate seal. This was a kind of printing, a technology far ahead of its time. If the Minoans could mass-produce texts, then perhaps the Phaistos disk was not unique after all. Maybe it was the last survivor of a whole library, lost to disaster or time. But if that was true, why had no other disks been found? Some believed that a catastrophe, eruption of Thera, perhaps had wiped out the Minoan civilization and its records. The disk, then, was not just a message, but a miracle lone survivor from a world destroyed by fire and ash. The thought was haunting. An entire tradition of writing, gone in an instant, leaving behind only this one stubborn clue. In recent years, the debate has shifted. Some scholars now wonder if the disk is even a language at all. Could it be a ritual object, its symbols meant for ceremony rather than communication? Or a game, its rules lost to time? The willingness to question everything, to challenge old assumptions, is a testament to the enduring power of the mystery. As the sun sets over the ruins of Phaistos, the disk remains where it has always been, a silent guardian of secrets, a magnet for curiosity. It is more than just a piece of clay. It is a symbol of all that we have lost and all that we still hope to find. The Phaistos disk reminds us that history is not just about answers, but about the questions that keep us searching. Its story is far from over, and perhaps that is its greatest gift, a mystery that invites us, again and again, to wonder, to explore, and to dream. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of Europe's oldest mystery, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Join us next time as we uncover more secrets from the past, because here, history is never just history. It's an adventure.